Hey besties! Welcome to my channel. My name is Charlotte if you're new here. Welcome back if you are not. It's so lovely to see you again. And we have a fun video again, one of my favourites to film each month. So if you are new, this is a book channel. We do a lot of book things. Today is no different. We are doing my December TBR, which feels so scary to say. I feel like I'm filming this quite early in the month, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna go with it because the way my upload schedule works, we've only got 2 more videos left in November, which is insane, absolutely insane. But yeah, we're doing my December TBR. So we are doing the TBR jar. We're gonna pick 5 prompts. I honestly think that I will have finished my Goodreads goal by the end of this month, which is really exciting because that means that some books that previously haven't been on a TBR may actually make it onto a TBR this month. Going into this, I am going to be picking predominantly fantasy books because, as we can see from what is left on my November TBR, I am just not reading other genres at the moment, so I don't really see the point of continuously picking them on my TBR to continuously be like, oh, I've not read them, because the way I like to do my TBRs, like these aren't strict, like I will read these books. They are like, I'm gonna focus on trying to read these books, like more like hopefuls, because I am a mood reader. I can't force myself to read a book. Like I will just not read it. I will end up in a slump. So a little bit of background if you are new and don't know me. But let's jump straight into things and let's pick our first prompt. So do I have one? Yes. Okay. Oh, a hardback. Okay. So the hardbacks that we have are A Day, I'm not going to try and get these out because it was so hard to get them in. A Day of Fallen Night, The Priory of the Orange Tree, or Never by Jessa Hastings. They are the only hardbacks I have right now. So I am going to go with, we're going to try and get her out. That was so difficult to get out, but we're going to go with Never by Jessa Hastings. It's a hardback. It's one that I'm really excited to read. I love Jessa Hastings' writing so much. In the Magnolia Park series, obviously I haven't read this, so those are the only books of hers I've read, but yeah, I'm really excited to give this a go. I read the first few pages recently, or like the first page recently, and I was like, oh my god, her writing is just perfect. So very excited about this. Let's pick prompt 2. Okay. Oh, an author that I've never read. Okay. So we actually have quite a few for this. So even like romances and fantasies. So we have Cassandra Clare. I've never read a Cassandra Clare book before. Leigh Bardugo, Six of Crows. I don't think I've ever read a book by Leigh Bardugo before. I've never read a Claire Legrand book before. I don't think I've actually read any of these authors before. I've never read any Samantha Shannon. Oh, okay. I've never read any Rebecca Ross, so Divine Rivals could be an option here. Or I've also never read any V. Schwab, so The Secret Life of Addie LaRue could also be an option here. I think I'm gonna go for Divine Rivals because I'm so excited to read this. I feel like I've been waiting to read it for a really long time, and yeah, I'm definitely a lot more excited to read this, I think, than this at the moment with what my reading taste has been. Okay, number 3. This is like the halfway prompt. Okay, this one is very folded up. Oh, a pretty cover. Oh. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to just focus on fantasy, but we'll give some other options because Sugar Baby literally has the best cover ever. Like, I brought this book because I was so obsessed with the cover, so I feel like she could be a very good option for this prompt. Again, with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I think this is such a stunning cover with the flowers. Like, they're so beautiful. Ninth House also has quite a cool cover. I don't know if I would describe this as pretty though, because, like, you know, it's quite dark, it's got the snake, it's very reputation coded. And then I think I'm not sure what the right reading order of these two is, so I need to do some research before I start picking one for my TBR. I don't think you could see what I was pointing at there. So I was pointing at The Prayer of the Orange Tree and A Day of Fallen Night, because I know you can read them in like either order. I wouldn't really say like this is the prettiest cover, to be honest. So I think our choices are gonna be either Sugar Baby or The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I think I might go for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Actually, no. I'm gonna go for Sugar Baby, because the logic behind this is I know that I'm probably gonna read a lot more of Throne of Glass soon, and I'm definitely getting into thicker books, so I want something a bit smaller and a bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit less heavy, I think, just to balance them out. And I do definitely think this has the prettiest cover. Like, I'm genuinely obsessed with this cover. If Sabrina Carpenter wrote a book, I believe this would be it, like, aesthetically. Okay, number 4, we've nearly picked all of today's prompts. Oh, continuous series. Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do for this. Okay, it wasn't on the cart, but the series I think I'm gonna continue is the Caravel series, and I'm gonna finish the series with Finale, hopefully, so that I can read Spectacular before Christmas. That would be really, really nice to be able to do, so that works perfectly for my TBR this month. The only other series that I am currently reading is, oh my gosh, well, Throne of Glass, but I genuinely do not know what book would be on my TBR, because I would quite like to get to Heir of Fire before the month ends. So yeah, I think this is the only other series, as well as like Keeping 13 is on, like, obviously the second book in a series anyway, but I have always said like those are books that I'm not going to bother putting on a TBR. I'm going to mood read them and just come to them when I want to, so I don't feel bad if I haven't read them. But yeah, book number 4. I'm really excited about this TBR, guys. I think this is one that I genuinely might like properly stick to. The only reason I don't see me sticking to this is because I get too carried away with Throne of Glass, which is something that could definitely happen. But I'm going to try and make sure it doesn't happen, because I went through the whole thing of saying like I'm not going to film a reading vlog, so I actually need to make sure I space out, otherwise I will just run out of content. And this will just become like a lifestyle channel. Okay, so we're picking our 5th and final prompt of the video. And our final book of the year. How exciting, how terrifying. Under 400 pages, okay, this is a nice one. Okay, so for fantasy, we have The Witches at the End of the World. This only has 3, oh no, because those are questions. 292 pages, so this is definitely way below 4. Definitely none of those are below 400. Is Ninth House below 400 pages? No, that's 450. Okay. We might be going for some more romances. Masters of Death is over 400. So we've got The View is Exhausting. I think this is a fairly short book. So this is 325, I think. Yeah, 325. So this is another option. The View is Exhausting, which is about a woman of colour in Hollywood who, I think she's basically having like a PR relationship, and it's kind of like, could it be real, could it be fake, like what are they actually thinking about that? So yeah, that's another nice short one, which actually sounds really interesting. There's also Root Bound, which is another short cowboy romance, although I don't think I'm feeling a cowboy romance for December, so I'm gonna just put that one back. Potentially Out on a Limb, is that short enough? No, Out on a Limb is not short enough. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for The View is Exhausting, because I said in my TBR cut video, and I think also in my bookshelf tour, that I really did want to read this, so I think now is the time. It was the perfect prompt. Okay, that is our 5 books for December. Okay, so we have Never by Jessa Hastings, we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, we have Sugar Baby by Celine Sinclair, we have Finale by Stephanie Garber, And we have The View is Exhausting by Michaela Clements and Angela Datta. And that is, I was gonna say that's our last TBR of the year done, but like I will be posting a TBR in December for January. So like it's not the last TBR video of the year, but like it's the last TBR of 2024, which is absolutely insane because I'm really excited for these books. I feel like I've got a really good selection. I'm hoping that I will finish my, well, get a few, I don't know if I'm going to read all of the books on my November TBR, but I'm definitely keen to read all of those ones. Very excited about them. And I'm going to put all of the prompts that we picked out away because I keep putting them back in the jar and then I keep getting the same ones and I'm like, well, this isn't exciting. But yeah, this was a really quick TBR. I feel like normally they take me so much longer to film, but yeah, very, very excited for these to get moved around to the other side when the time comes to read. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy TBR videos, please make sure to like. If you've read any of these books, please comment, chat about them. I want to know your thoughts and feelings. If one is not worth reading, tell me, please, please, because time is precious and I don't want to waste it on books that I don't like. Okay, but yeah, that is everything from me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!